everyone. So in the last class we saw about like what is transportation in plants and the mechanism of transportation. So in the mechanism I already told you two processes involved, two tissues are involved. So one is the xylem and other one is the phloem. So xylem I explained you clearly in the last class. Today we are going to see about what is phloem and what is the mechanism that is happening behind the phloem. Let us move into the class now. So first, phloem is one of the tissue. It is one of the tissue present in plants, and this can be called as the conducting vessel. This can be called as conducting vessel. So this phloem consists of two cells. One is called as the seed tubes. One is called as seed tubes and another one is called as companion cells. And another one is called as companion cells. And here we are going to see the process called translocation. So this phloem, what kind of a substance it will take into the plants, in the sense it will take all the synthesized food and hormones to all parts of the plants. So this is a mechanism, it is behind the phloem. So phloem takes place all the food and the hormones which is prepared by the leaves. From the leaves it move towards the all parts of the plants. So it can move in two directions also, that is it can move in a upward direction as well as in the downward direction. We cannot say only leaves will be present in the upward. It can also be present at the down of the stem everywhere. So the phloem carries all the food substances throughout all the directions, that is upward direction and the downward direction. So it carries by the cell which is called as seed tubes along with the help of the companion cells. So this has been, the food and the other substances are being transported to other parts of the plants. So this mechanism, the transportation, that is the food is being taken place through all parts of the plants by the seed tubes and companion cells. It is called as translocation. So it is called as translocation. Okay, so phloem is a tissue which is present in the plant. So unlike the xylem, unlike the xylem, in tracheids and vessels, if you see, they are the dead cells. Okay, but in the phloem, seed tubes and companion cells, if you see, they are the living cells. And as well as here also this osmosis also will take place, since it is carrying the food and the other substances. If you see here, the expenditure of energy is more here. So expenditure of energy is more. Why it is more? In the sense, since it is taking place all the food and the hormones which is being prepared by the leaves. So we all know leaf is the kitchen of the plant. Yes, leaf are the part of a plant which is being synthesizing the food with the help of the process called photosynthesis and chlorophyll. So you all know, without the sunlight and without the pigment called chlorophyll, leaves cannot prepare their own food. So that is the first part which we have seen already. So with the help of the photosynthesis, leaves used to prepare the food and it used to store it in one part. So what this phloem will do, it will go and it will absorb all the food particles from the leaves and it gives towards the all parts of the plants under the all directions. It moves towards the part of the plant in all directions. Since stem also require the energy, leaves require the energy, flowers and fruits, whatever the part, buds, which are all it is present in the plants, everything requires the energy. So phloem tube along with the seed tubes and companion cells, they absorb the food particles and they move towards the all parts of the plants, and that process it is called as translocation. So how it is being moved to all parts of the plants, it is by the process called osmosis. So wherever, if you see like all the other parts without energy, they will be in the low concentration. So the leaf will be having the high concentration, since it is preparing it has been prepared already. So this prepared food, from the high concentration, it reaches to the all parts of the plants where it is low concentration, and it should attain the energy which is required for that plant part, wherever the requirement, according to their requirement, it should attain that requirement. Until that, this concentration, from the high concentration, it will be moving towards the low concentration against the gravitational pull. Therefore, there also the osmosis process will take place, since here the food and the hormones are being distributed in the more and quantity, expenditure of energy also will be more. So the energy molecule, whatever the expenditure of energy molecule are taking place called ATP molecules are being used here for the energy purposes. So ATP means adenosine triphosphate, which is the energy molecule which is being transported to all parts of the plants. So I hope you are clear with this. So transportation in plants is the main thing. It is about xylem and the phloem. So xylem and the phloem are the conducting vessels in the plants, like how we have nerves in our body. So the nerves are being comparatively in plants. It is called as xylem and phloem. So a xylem, it is for taking place the water and minerals from the root hairs to the aerial parts of the plant, and phloem is to take the food and the minerals whatever it is prepared by the leaves to all parts of the plants. So xylem consists of two tissues which is called as tracheids and the vessels, and phloem consists of the two cells which is called as seed tubes and the companion cells. So xylem vessels and xylem tracheids, if you see, it is a dead tissue, but here unlike that phloem, it is having a living cells, okay, and it is being moved to all directions unlike the xylem. Xylem takes place only in the upward direction. So there we have seen what is ascent of sap and everything. Ascent of sap in the sense from moving from downwards to the upward direction of the movement is called as ascent of sap in xylem. And in phloem, we have seen that the direction is not only one side, it is being all the sides, that is it can move in the upward direction as well as in the downward direction. And since it is being transferred, the food and the hormones are being moved from one part to the all the other parts, it is called as translocation. So location is being changed, so therefore it is called as process, it is called as translocation, and it is being carried by the mechanism called as osmosis with high expenditure of energy. Energy molecule is the ATP. So in the next class, what we will be seeing is, we will be seeing about the circulatory system in the human body. Okay, so how the circulatory system takes place in the human body, what are the components are involved for that circulatory system. So in plants we have seen only two things, that is xylem and phloem, but when it comes to the human body, it is not like that. N number of organs are involved for transporting all the substances. So each and every organ are being used for transporting certain substances. So all these things we will be seeing in detail in the next class. I hope you understood what is the transportation and how it is being taking place in plants. So in the next class, we'll see about the circulatory system. So kindly like, share and comment and subscribe for my channel to get more videos. Thank you.